Can I ask a man a question?
Go on.
What music are man listening to during quarantine?
That's a good question.
I'll be honest with you. I've been listening to a lot of R&B, bro.
Yeah.
Let me say so. I'm in my core, in my soul. I'm R&B first, before hip hop, before even for garage, bassline, bashment, all of it. R&B's in my soul, fam. Like that's what I care about the most. So like, I can't say I'm listening to loads and loads of music right now, but when I draw for something, it's something melodic, something fluid. You get me? Like I feel like that puts me in my best mental space. You get me? So, you know, I like Snow Allegra, like Blood.
I ain't gonna lie. I'll be real.
I think I'm partially in love with her. I'm not gonna lie.
Are
to
they
ya.
doing the thing, innit?
Yeah. The clap.
NHS for the clap thing.
Oh shit, so that.
Yeah, they're doing it right now.
Yeah.
Rah, mad thing. Is it 8 o'clock? Is it 8 o'clock?
Yeah. Must be.
You man doing the clap, yeah?
Clap thing.
How long does this normally go on for?
About 5 minutes.
Because where I sleep, they don't do this. They don't care about this. Fuck's
It
sake.
goes on for a while still.
Yeah, it goes for a while.
Moving on. Moving on.
It's gonna catch you the audio.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So you're hearing the NHS clap right now. Just know that one of the brothers here has elevated to that middle class level. That's why you're hearing the NHS
You're
clapping
funny.
it. Big up, big up. Anyway, what was he talking about?
Albums what we've been listening to. And
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I ain't gonna lie to you. Snow Allegra's album has been getting rinsed during quarantine.
Yeah.
I haven't really listened to any rap, to be honest with you. If I'm like, that's it. I haven't really listened to any rap, to be honest with you. Snow Allegra
You know, I'm
has been on heavy rotation.
fucking with as well, very heavily. Right, I can't lie to you. I know you feel like that George brother.
Yes.
Oh my flipping god!
Yes. Big up
My man's
George.
secretly one of the hardest in the UK.
I told him, I said, yo, this album has to bust this year. It has,
So many halos.
it's a big
Yeah.
album.
So
And
many.
I feel
Are
like
you
he's just
mental?
come under the radar.
Gone
Like,
under the radar, man.
He's cold.
Gonna go
Cold.
under the radar.
rate him still.
Cold. So fucking sick. Blood.
I'd love to know where he got the inspiration to do that for those visuals.
I think it's real life because obviously it seemed like his nan passed away, and to me it feels like that's what the spark the project, because that underpins the visual project that he put out.
You know, it's
that-
mad as well. I don't even know where in the UK he's actually from.
He's from London.
He's from London.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
didn't
think
even
he's
know,
from
you
South
know.
London. I'm not completely sure, but he's definitely from London. Yeah, definitely from London. But boy, that project,
It's
Shut
just
me.
not. It's just not the climate for it, bro.
I don't care.
And he's
Like,
gonna get his just.
He's
Gonna
he
get
is.
his just due. But I know how this thing is set up over here. He's not gonna get his just due.
I don't know.
As it
I think there's
stands.
always an anomaly. There's always an anomaly, and I think he could end up being that because I feel like he's. You know what it is? Certain things appeal to certain people, innit? So I know that, for instance, it's mad. I think I saw the trailer for the visual project that he was putting out, and I was like, and I heard the music obviously via that, and I was like, what's this? See, at first I I wasn't following him. I don't know where I didn't even know where I saw it, blood. I just saw something. I was like, okay, that seemed interesting. But I didn't go look straight away. Then I caught something again. So now I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go look at what this is. I looked at the visual project and I was sold instantly. I found him on Instagram. I found him on Spotify. I listened to the other songs. I listened to the songs in full. That's it now. Like, whatever he drops going forward, I am paying attention now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the visual project and what he's talking about in the songs that aid that project speaks to me. Do you see what I'm saying? And I think sometimes there could be something you're doing creatively that doesn't speak to the general masses overall. Like, it's not to the 90% of people that are paying attention to whatever, but it might just be to that 10%. But if you catch those people, you got fans for life.
Yeah, 100%.
And if he keeps producing that product, I'm never gonna stop listening.
Yeah, of course.
Like, it's ridiculous. Like, the only thing I could really, like, I feel like in Brom, we've got Daps, who makes music that kind of resonates beyond the typical conversations and has a feel to it. And Romy 5 blood, like I listen, like, I don't know, I don't understand why this guy is just some secret. I don't understand. He is fucking cold blood, like ridiculously cold. But I don't know what's going on.
It's a
I don't get it.
it's a popularity game.
Yeah,
That's like this thing is not real.
I don't know, man.
It's it's inflated numbers and it's popularity. So, cause the reality is this, fam. There's certain men that get views that are not good,
Yeah, facts.
but they only get views because everybody says that they're good,
Yeah,
but really they're not.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's just a popularity thing, and it's a shame for people like George.
yeah.
It's a shame for
Wait,
people like
you saying it's a
Romy.
shame?
I'm saying it's a shame because
Yeah.
they should be getting their just due now, rather than having to.
No, I get ya.
You know what I'm saying?
I get
But they will have to keep grinding and carve out their own lane,
Yeah,
and it will come
if they stick to it.
if they stick to doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
It will come, and
Yeah.
it will. But
Yeah,
You know what? I think he would do well because even like that tune when I first heard this first tune I heard of him, it was called just slide on him or something like that. And when I heard that tune, I don't even know how I come across it, but then like about 6 months, 7 months later, I heard it on One Extra.
okay,
So it took a while to get there, but I think he will
Yeah,
get
yeah.
there.
yeah.
What you been listening to?
Nothing. Nothing, blood. I ain't listen to no proper music because I'm in the house with this Ross Clark youth, and I get no break. I don't get a break. I'm not really driving nowhere like that. You get me? So I don't get the opportunity to listen to music. And when I do have a couple moments of myself, I gotta edit. And when you're editing, you can't listen to music. So
Yeah.
I'm not. I actually want to listen to music. Fam. Like I'm
Yeah.
craving that feeling of just chilling and listening to music. But
It's got to the point now when I'm playing Snow Allegra, yeah. Q singing the words, she's singing. It's been written so much. But going back to what you said, yeah. How was your first week of quarantine compared to now? How's it been? Like,
amazing. The first week was amazing. It was
Why?
amazing because I was able to do everything that I wanted to do in it. So basically, the wife, the partner, whatever, she is working full time in it.
Yep.
So because she's working full time now, I'm not sending my youth to nursery. He's not going nursery, and there's no chance he's going to come home and infect me.
Yep.
Over the fact that I couldn't be bothered to take care of him in the daytime, but that comes with its own restraints. You get me? So in the first 2 weeks, she was off work because she was sick, not with the thing, but yeah, she was just off work. You get what I'm saying? So she was watching him, I'm watching him, but the days split. So I'm getting the opportunity to wake up in the morning, slapping out press ups, getting work done, and I'm feeling.
Because we started when we were doing the videos and we were doing.
So I'm saying, fam, man was feeling positive. You know what I'm saying? Slapping them out. Everything is moving how I need it to move, and I'm feeling optimistic about this whole period. I'm thinking I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna get that done.
Yeah.
She's gone back to work, and then it's just gone downhill because it's like I can't have him sat in front of the TV all day. You get me? I'm not gonna have him sat in front of the TV all day. But then she's not able to come in and participate because she's got stuff to do. So that means that my day now is occupied by entertaining him.
And you don't sleep neither.
And the brother don't sleep. So my day starts at 8. It may even start at 9. But just know it's not finishing until 12.
Yeah.
And then after that, I've got in those small hours that I've got before I go sleep. I've got
So when you say 9 to 12, you mean 9 p.m. till 12?
9 p.m., 9 a.m. in the morning to 12 a.m. at night.
Yeah.
My day, that's my day, and it occupied with my man. And he's like he's my op right now.
Is he what?
my up. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
that's how it feels. So, lockdown is great. It's wicked, and it like got an opportunity to just spend
More time.
and you get to see stuff about them that you don't get to see any. If you don't spend all day with them and they go nursery full time or whatever, there's things that you actually just don't see that you get to see now, innit? And you realize more things about your kids. Like you realize how smart they are. You realize the things that they like. You realize the things they don't like. You just get to see their personality. You get what I'm saying? And for that, this moment in time is beautiful. But on the flip side of that, the things that you would do on a regular day-to-day has gone out the window.
Yeah.
And that's causing me a lot of discomfort right now. You get me? And in my mind before, I was thinking, I can't wait to get back to normal. What was normal before is not going to be a normality anymore. Like, I feel like this thing is going to go on for a period of time. And things just aren't ever going to go back to how they were being. To how they were, should I say. So even if it's as simple as certain people don't go back to work again, like, because they work from home now.
Yeah.
So my reality will be different because I did work from home, but that meant that in the daytime, I have got the total space to myself.
Yeah.
I can do what I want to do, move how I want to move. Don't have to answer or hear anyone else's bullshit. But if work decides to say, you don't have to come back to work, you know. It's a whole different dynamic now.
Yeah.
You get me? So
I get you. But with that, nah. I'm about to put a positive spin on that, but I don't think there is.
No, there's
actually.
a positive. Of course, there's a positive, but
Why?
I'm just saying there's negatives that come with it, and it's about
100%.
figuring out how to just move with what's going on. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's weird still. It's like there'll be times I pick up Q from the nursery because we live so far, not far, but especially like during traffic times. Pick up Q. She falls asleep in the car. She gets home. She naps. So when I'm trying to just say we're getting dinner ready for her. She eats dinner. A little bit of chill time in its bed.
Yeah.
But obviously being here, she wakes up at like 6 o'clock. So from 6 till 7:30, I've never spent this much time. Obviously, obviously I'm kind of back at work at the moment, but I had about 4.5 weeks off work, and that's the most time I ever spent with Q since she's been alive.
Wow.
Which is nuts. Thinking about that.
Yeah.
So obviously, like, it was great. It's fun seeing how she learns, seeing how, like, just seeing her personality. I've never seen, obviously, because when you put it like this, me and her mum both work. So then on the weekends, we both got stuff to do. Like, we try, obviously, do like the family thing, but then she might have errands she has to run. I might have errands. So she has to come with one of us.
Yeah.
So then we're jamming, but not really jamming as much as you want.
Yeah.
Here, we're just here.
Yeah.
So it's been amazing, but Q's personality is so strong. We're clashing now.
Mad
So
thing.
sometimes I forget, like, she's only 3, but it's like she's a 10-year-old. Like, for example, I'll give you a little example. She goes the other day. What did she say to me? I was talking to her, I was asking about the thing. She goes, "Shut up. You're speaking too loud, and you're talking too loud, and I'm trying to watch the TV." She's 3 years old, you know. So I'm like, but I'm finding it funny, but it's not funny because you shouldn't tell me to shut up.
Yeah.
But I'm finding it funny because I am talking too loud though. But then obviously I just said, talk to your daughter. Tell me to shut up.
Yeah.
So when she's had the conversation with her mum, she's like, well, if he don't tell me to shut up, I won't tell him to shut up. She's 3 years old, bro.
I have the same.
But then obviously, she's like, you know what? I told her not to say it, but she's got a point, which is true. But it's mad, how much we're like. What should be like? Even like little things, I'd be like, taking nappy off. It's not a nappy, it's a pull up.
Oh my God.
who are you talking to? Which is crazy, but obviously, like, she actually is correct.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking, it's mad, yeah. Like, the back chat what they can give now is so much different to what we could.
How is it? Why is it different though? I don't understand, because it's like I'm going through the same thing where like I got 3 and a 4-year-old. They're 18 months apart, and I got 8-year-old. The attitude is just from all angles.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
from
crazy.
all angles. My 8-year-old thinks he's the smartest person in the house, so he wants to tell you, he wants to correct you on things like what you're talking about, and you get me, like, he's got all these smart answers. I can't even think of an example. There's been too many, but the one that really gets me is the 3-year-old, the youngest one. Like, the thing that irritates me about him is that he gets away with murder because his mom just thinks he's the cutest thing that's ever existed. Like, doesn't matter what he does, it's always funny, it's always cute. Like, but I'm looking at him and I'm seeing the 15-year-old version. So I'm looking at, I know I shouldn't be, but I'm looking at him thinking, I need to nip this in the bud now before he thinks that me and him are size when he's a teenager. You know, them ones there. I got 3 boys and I'm like, I can't let them get one over on me. That's how I'm feeling. Do you know what I mean? But I know sometimes I need to relax and just let them just be kids and whatever. But it's a tough one because I remember how I grew up, and how I grew up was, I mean, I had a little bit of a smart mouth, but I knew there was only so far I could go. My dad had a look.
Yeah.
The look let me know, shut your mouth. Do you know what I'm saying? And that was that. But I don't know, like, you want to feel like you have the same presence that you know your dad had. Do you know what I'm saying? But maybe I'm overcomplicating it, because what I remember of my dad, like, really is not what I'm dealing with 3 and 4-year-olds. Like, they don't know what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? Like, when their memories of me are properly gonna start maybe around my oldest son's age.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So what my oldest son's experiencing now going forward is what he's gonna remember. But the younger 2, they're just doing what they're doing, and maybe I was giving my dad lip at that age. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just
My dad was like, you was like this, but I'm just remembering how when he told me to stop, I stopped.
Yeah.
But what age was I?
It's when
to
you have a
remember.
level of consciousness.
Exactly.
To know.
Yeah.
It's the thing. The biggest battle with me and Q at the moment, because obviously her bedtimes will be now, and outside it's not dark.
Yep.
So I said to her, it's bedtime. She goes, it's light outside. It's not bedtime.
Yeah.
I'm saying, so I'm trying to explain to her about clocks going back and all this madness. But she's free. She's looking outside. She goes, look, it's daytime. I'm like, it's not.
You gotta break down the summer solstice.
But at 3,
seasons.
she's not understanding that. She's just looking outside, think it's not night time. So I'm not going to bed.
Yeah.
Man said the clocks are gone back though, so obviously there's more light now than what they used to be. And she's looking at you like,
What are you talking
like,
about?
you dickhead. It's light, it's daytime, bro. Oh my days. I hate the mornings as well. The mornings I get woken up, like I get shook out of my sleep by the 3-year-old talking about, Dad, I want porridge. I want porridge. I want porridge. He's going on. He will say it 20 times. I want porridge. I want porridge. Dad! Dad! He starts screaming. Dad! I want porridge. Bro.
You know what? What new?
I feel like hitting him sometimes.
Listen, if these kids was in quarantine 30 years ago, they'd have black eyes right now. Fam.
That'd be crazy.
Straight up, fam.
'Cause I was gonna say to you, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, what new things have you learnt about your child during quarantine?
New things.
One thing I learnt, me and my daughter are both stubborn,
Okay.
and sometimes, obviously, her mum's like, "Yo, you remember you're the adult,"
Yeah.
and I'm like, you know what? I have to prove a point to this child, but then I'm thinking to myself, she's still 3
You're
years
petty.
old.
You're a petty guy.
I'm petty still. I ain't gonna lie, I'm petty. So regardless, anyone can get this pettiness, no matter how old you are. Anyone can get the pettiness, but I have to remember she's 3, but she don't act like a 3-year-old, which sometimes it's hard. But one thing I try to tell myself as well: sometimes in this house, obviously wherever you are, sometimes you just want your alone time, you want space, or because some things can get too much. She's probably going through the same thing. She's not having no other kid interaction, and she probably wants to just get out and just do her own. When I mean do her own thing, whereas in nursery she can go free flow play, do her own thing. She can't do that here. There's probably more rules in this house.
Yeah.
So she's just like, she's probably getting to her as well.
Yeah, of course it is. It's definitely getting to them. It's definitely getting to them. With
it's
my
mad.
youth, I don't know what I would say I've learnt, man. Like, there's not a particular thing that I can pick up on to say I've learnt this about him. I just know he's smarter than what I thought he was.
Yeah,
And
100%.
I know he will use his head on me. You get what I'm saying? Like, he will think things through before he does them.
They manipulate you.
Like,
They
and
manipulate you.
like, for example, like, this isn't something that I've learned, but it's like, I've said to him, yo, we gotta go home from the park now. And he turns around and says, this don't even make sense. What are we walking back to the car for? Like, he said it don't make sense in the sense of, I'm chatting shit. Like, why are we going? This don't make sense. Why are we walking back to the car? I want to stay in the park. And it's just little things like that where I'm looking at him and I'm like, yeah, like, you get what I'm saying? Just small things.
She went in the bathroom the other day. She had like a little teacup thing. She filled it up with some soap. And she poured it on the floor in my bedroom. I'm like, what's this? She goes, it's my tears. This is your tears on the floor. She goes, yeah. I said, your tears smell of soap. She said, yeah, they're my tears.
Why did she say that for?
She said she'd pretend, like, because she knew that I'm going to ask her, why is all this mess on the floor? But she's just trying to say, oh, it's my tears. I don't know why she said her tears.
In my head, I'm like, what is the metaphor behind this? What's the reasoning? I'm like, this sounds deep.
So I'm like,
deep.
I'm just like, yo.
It's like, Dad, this is how you make me feel.
But she's like, Mom's like, your tears smell of soap, yeah? She goes, yeah. But she's turned like she's turned crafty so much. Even like the other day, like in every little bit she gone lazy because she must have wet herself the other day. I said, what's this on the floor? She goes, I spilled my water on the floor. Is that she water bottle, yeah?
No way.
Like, for her to think of all these excuses.
It's that stuff, bro.
Like, I'm thinking, where are you, like, where do you even, like, get this from?
That.
Because your shows what you're watching. They ain't telling you to do this.
It's from us. They're learning stuff from us.
But that's crazy because it's like, well, in my head, I'm like, did I really show you that? I don't think I did.
Yeah, like
I don't know.
But you did though, because they're getting a level of comprehension, so they're realizing, oh, if I put 2 and 2 together, it equals 4. So you might have shown them one aspect, you know, and then showed it in another thing, and that, bro,
I hear you, but I
telling you,
I gotta say, yeah, my youngest Torre, yeah, like, there's things that he does, and I'm like, do you ever look at your child and think, you've been here before? Like, you have an energy that exceeds your life experience.
Yeah.
Like, the way your facial expressions, the way you say things, the way you carry yourself, like, a confidence. Like, my 3-year-old is so confident. Like, he just acts like he owns the place. And there's a way he communicates and an expectation that he has that's, like, beyond what you'd expect from a 3-year-old. And beyond what I've experienced with his other 2 brothers. So it throws me sometimes because I'm like, why are you like this? Do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know if I can put that all down to experience. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes these children have an aura that exceeds what you think they're supposed to have at that age. And I don't know what that's about, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know. I hear what you're saying. They definitely pick things up from us, but some of it I can't account for like that. It just... But the rest, this brings on a deeper question though. Do you think personality, like, you know, we talk about personality, we talk like there's elements of how people are that they've acquired from the way they've been raised.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible to acquire personality through DNA? In the sense of, like, because there's some people that they have attributes to their personality that is like a parent they don't know. I've heard people say things like that. Yeah.
I think it's possible to pick up
Or
personality.
a young child has elements of their personality that is already there at a point where they're so young, and it's like, are you really even acquiring this from the person that you've been raised by? Like, or is it just, do you know what I'm saying?
Like, I think it is. Yeah, I think it can be.
I do think it can be.
I think there's a certain energy that comes with a person, and
Because at the end of the,
I say DNA, but I don't even know what to call it. Spirit, like,
know,
I don't know.
spiritual.
but you know, it's at the end of the day, though, like, obviously I don't know the ins and outs, but obviously there are your DNA though. They come from obviously both counterparts. So it must.
But it's just because obviously when we think about personality, we tend to think about it from a standpoint of like people are molded by their life experience, by, you know, the way their parents are, you know, the way they've grown up and their interactions, and then that's what forms their personality. But then when you have childhood behavior that you look at and you're like, rah, I can see myself in this child, but this child doesn't even know what they're doing. They don't even know how they're putting themselves across. That sparks something in your mind that reminds you of yourself. Do you know what I mean? They don't know they're doing that. And how much of that are they really observing? Do you know what I'm saying?
Like, it's inherited. Yeah, I think
this is what I mean.
Inherited, yeah, 100%.
I think it's possible. But it's just, it's not the way you were told things are, or what we learn that, you know, children can acquire personality traits about, you know, their parents or other people in their life that feels like it shouldn't be there at certain points or so early in life, you know what I mean?
So do you think that, okay, then when, as soon as they're born, there's already a kind of way how they're gonna, how their personality is gonna be from the jump, if you get what I mean?
It's, you know what, it's hard. It's hard for me not to, you know.
I think it is, but then life and experience can make that go one of two ways. You know what I'm saying? It can either encourage what's already there, or it can suppress what's there. But I think that they're born with a certain energy. You know what I'm saying? A certain spirit that's already going in a direction. And
I believe that 100% because I've got 3 boys, and there's no reason to suggest that any of them would be any different to each other, but all 3 of them completely different.
Yeah.
Why? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, you know what I mean? It's like, why? So that tells me that you're born with an aura that is gonna lean in one direction or another for whatever reason. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you said, life experience can, you know, keep that on track or move that to a different direction or whatever. But there's definitely a difference in all 3 of my boys. Like, they're not the same. So I believe that completely. Like, you're born with something which sparks off a whole other set of questions in it, because it's like, well, you know, I don't know, like, is there such thing as purpose? Is there such thing as, you know what I mean? Like, are people here to do certain things while they have certain personalities, or is it just, I don't know, it's weird. I don't even know where to start with that. Like, it's just,
I was told to not think about the overall question, which is what's the meaning of life. I think it's a question that is counterproductive and serves no purpose. I'm saying it as if to say I was told personally. I wasn't told personally. I watched the Joe Rogan podcast. The brother on there said,
why do you think it serves no purpose?
Because he said that there's no actual answer, that there's no conclusion that you can come to that will serve any purpose in your being. Like, it will do nothing. It's counterproductive. And when I can't say exactly how he said it, but when he explained it, I understood exactly what he was saying.
It feels like you kind of have to decide for yourself what the purpose of life is, because it seems to me the people who have the clearest self-determination seem to do the most in life, whether it's right or wrong. I'm watching this documentary about the Nazis, and their philosophy was total utter bullshit, but they believed it so, like, passionately that they almost fucking turned the world upside down. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, when people buy into something, rightly or wrongly, it gives people purpose, and purpose can make people achieve certain things, man. It's crazy. It's mad.
It's gonna feel like we're doing it like 360, yeah. But I wanted to ask as well before we come too far off it. How has it been quarantining with your partners?
I would say better than expected, if I'm being completely
Yeah.
honest. Had a few run-ins, but overall, I think it's been a teamwork thing. We've just been trying to, like, you know, work together and just ease the load on each other and just. I think it's been a mindful experience where we're mindful of each other and mindful of, like, the energy and time put in. Do you know what I'm saying? And just trying to, you know, make sure that there's equal contribution. So, for instance, I think I've cooked more in this 7-8 week. Is it 8 weeks or so?
About 8 weeks now.
8 weeks.
I think I've cooked more in this 8 week period than I've done my whole life. Not because I wasn't interested in cooking before, but just because, you know, like you know, I'm supposed to be working from home. I'm supposed to be editing whatever, you know, working on projects, film projects, video projects, whatever. And, you know, certain times I'm locked into that. So if I'm doing that, she's doing the homeschool. Do you know what I'm saying? And I might need a break from my work sometimes. So what I've been doing is like, okay, then if I'm not working, let me just cook the dinner while this is happening, while she's doing what she's doing. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it wasn't really a discussion. It's just kind of the roles that have kind of been assumed. You know what I'm saying? So
has one of the reasons behind you cooking so much in the last 8 weeks also been about protection in the sense of not trying to go and eat out in places or not trying to.
facts.
It's been because of that, innit?
I'd say the first month and a half for sure of this period of time, like, eat out.
What's eat
That's
out?
not happening. You get me? Like, in my head, I'm like, fucking someone making the food could just cough on your shit and it's over. Like, that's how I'm thinking. I don't know what's going on. So I'm like, fuck am I? You know what I mean? So, you know, the shopping has been more intense than ever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't think we've ever been so thorough with shopping ever before. Like, it's like down to the minute detail of shopping. Like, we're writing everything down. Before, it just used to be like some freehand thing. Now we're writing down things and making sure that we got how many we got this, how many we got, writing all that down. You get me? And then getting the shopping in, and then now you're planning out meals and you're thinking about, we'll make this and this will be for lunch and this will be for dinner and this and that. And for me, I'll be honest, I think it's been therapeutic. Like, being in the kitchen and cooking and that. It's like it gives me, it's like relaxation. It's escapism a little bit.
Yeah.
I can tune out. I can zone out while I'm doing that.
Yeah.
And reset. Do you know what I'm saying? And when it's done, you get that sense of accomplishment of, yeah, man, this food's all right. You know what I mean? It come out good, whatever. You feel good about yourself, and then it gives you a little boost to go back into the work you're supposed to be doing.
So, you see the protection thing. Would you say that you're more protective, or you get me? Because
I get you.
for same reason as you, like, I don't think we've cooked as much as we've cooked before.
Yeah.
Just based on the circumstances that we're in it. Like, eating out was not an option.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, even till now, like, man still feel conscious about eating out in certain places. You get me? Even though I'll admit that I've eased up a little. Like, I'm not as.
We've ordered 2 pizzas in this whole period, I think.
You know what's
So far. What about you?
Nah, I ordered a bit more. I think I've ordered. Not gonna lie, the first time I had one, I ended up ordering like 3 of them, like within like 8 days, I think. But that it came out of one, the pizza just tasted so fire, and man had no like outside food, and then 2, we've just ended up finding ourselves where like the day has literally got away with us, and we haven't cooked, and time's getting on. So we've just had no option.
Days are
But
flying.
do you think that, you see, with all the food places that open back up again, or certain places, do you think it's just made us more lazy? because before I knew like certain pizza shops was open. Oh my chest, man! Before I knew certain pizza shops was open, like obviously we just made the meals and probably the best I've ate.
Yeah.
Like since in quarantine, I've ate the best ever.
Yeah.
But now that I know certain pizza places are open, I've started ordering and that
Yeah.
more, and then not even been bothered with cooking. I'm like, you know
But
what?
I think it's like, you know what it is. You know, you've been busting your ass in the kitchen, whatever, and then as soon as you see an option to relax, you're gonna take it once in a while, innit?
Yeah.
But I know for a fact, coming out of this circumstance, there's no way the level of cooking is gonna like it's gonna maintain. Like now, it's become part of the household now.
Yeah.
So now it's like I take pride in that. So I'm gonna be doing that more often.
But I don't think everyone will though. I think
Okay.
this world is based upon convenience.
Well, listen. Do you see the queues outside McDonald's?
Wow.
I saw a video
Why?
today.
2 hours.
Bruh, I saw a video, I think it was in London. The queue
Crazy.
was like a mile down the road to get into McDonald's. I'm like, are you people okay? Because I remember the last time I thought McDonald's was lit, I might have been 19. Like, that's some teenage
It wasn't
shit.
even lit then, fam. It
wasn't.
wasn't.
That's some teenage shit. Like, you know, I could understand, like, there's Five Guys now, there's fucking all this, you know what I mean?
GBK.
Come on, man. I'm like, you not going mad over fucking Mac. Look, squash up Big Mac and some dickhead fries.
But no,
What's wrong with these people?
Hey,
What's wrong with them?
people are mad. People are
McDonald's
mad,
is shit, blood. McDonald's
People
is
are-
trash.
Hey, yeah, McDonald's is dead. There's no
It's
level
so
of
dead.
excitement that I got
Blood.
that thing was reopening. I really wish it closed down.
I'd rather go Sakib's, blood. I
Yeah.
swear to God. Nah, I'd rather go Sakib's. I don't eat meat no more.
But
innit?
you know
But
what the
I'd rather
craziest-
go there and get a chicken burger and some chips from them.
But you know what's crazy though? See, when you go
I'd be more
McDonald's,
satisfied than McDonald's, blood.
when you go there and you eat McDonald's, you're not even after like 5 minutes, you're hungry again anyway.
Hungry
so, like,
again, fam.
So I don't really.
You know how that's true. You know when you was younger and you used to go get your meal, your fucking value meal, whatever.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get your fucking chicken sandwich,
Yeah.
fries, and a drink, yeah, and you eat that, and that's it, innit? That's where your money's going in your teenage, innit? I knew it was real when man you get into a little older now. You might spend a tenner at McDonald's now. So now you get in your Big Mac, your fries, your drink, get some nuggets on the side.
Yeah.
You might even get a young cheeseburger. Man are ordering, like, what is this? Do you know what I mean? It's a fucking buffet, blood. It's a feast. Why are you ordering all that? McDonald's ain't food, blood. It's not food.
Listen,
Because your one plate at home is giving you more filling. More sustenance than that fucking buffet you just ordered, blood.
listen. When I was 17, I worked at Burger King, yeah, and believe me, I made the biggest amount of burgers. Like I made everything you could think of.
Oh, like freestyle burgers,
Yeah,
some made up
and
things.
After a while, the shift, I'm hungry again.
Fuck's sake.
But imagine having a big plate of food at home. Big
Yeah.
plate. That's done you for a while.
It's holding you
So
still.
what is it about
You
that
probably
food?
have a
then?
big dinner and dessert and you're done. You're
What is
stuffed
it
at
about
home.
that food? I don't get it. Like
It's
what?
addictive, innit? It's like drugs. That food is
Just
like drugs.
bare
innit?
sugar,
Bare-
salt,
all of that.
but there's no sustenance.
There's nothing in it. There's
But,
nothing in
you
it.
know, there's meat. You people say the protein, whatnot. Like, I'm trying to understand. I'm trying
That's
to
not
understand.
real meat.
I say it's not
It's
real.
not, it's not real meat,
it's
bro.
not real
So what is
stuff.
it then?
It's cardboard.
Man said
I
cardboard.
don't know what it is.
It's that.
They
It's
said they
that.
pumped it with water and that
yeah,
or something.
yeah,
like,
it's-
I'm trying to. I don't understand because obviously, listen.
I think it's the idea of going to McDonald's.
Oh,
It's
for
the,
sure.
It's the reasons why there's queues down the road because people are dying to get back to normality. They're dying to do
Oh
things
shit!
that
yeah.
they did before this
Before.
thing happened.
Yeah.
You get me? So that's why everyone is like
If not,
going.
you see what's crazy is how like now you see like people find it hard to stay in the house and that everybody's going out. I've actually enjoyed being
Yeah.
at home like with my woman. Like
Yeah.
You know what I've enjoyed?
I've actually enjoyed that.
I've
you know?
enjoyed not having to go to the barbers. I've enjoyed not having to spend pee, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. As rough as it is,
I cut my hair, fam.
I can feel the hair like it's hitting my ears. I can feel
You know,
it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have that problem.
No, you don't. You don't. But I've enjoyed being a scruff.
I gave myself a fade, bro. It wasn't perfect, but you know what? I've got at least 2 more trims before. I mean, that's just me being conservative. Before these barbers reopen again, you know what? By the time that second trim's done, I don't think I need to go barbers again. I'm not gonna lie to you, because man saw the first. It was okay. It was raw.
Good enough.
Blood. Like, I'm on a mission now. Like, I'm excited by this. Like, I've been watching these tutorials, and I swear to God, like, 'cause it started off with me cutting my son's hair in it,
Yeah.
and you know, I got the trim locked in. First of all, it was just one level, shape up. He's presentable. He can go to school like this. You get me? Then after a while, I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna try the fade." Done the fade, and it raw turned out decent. You get me? So from then now, I'm like, yeah. So obviously this is lit now. Hair's growing out, and then my birthday's come. I can't lie to you. Like, I'm not a trim man. You know, some man go barbers every week. I'm not that guy. I'll go once a month. I'm cool. I don't mind letting my hair grow out. Like, you know what I mean? Because for me, I like seeing the freshness after a period of roughness. Like, so I let it go for a month and a bit. You know what I mean? But when my birthday comes, I need my trim. And my birthday came and went, and I looked like a piece of shit, blood. And I was like, it got to me. So I was like, I'm fucking gonna take the risk and cut my own hair. So I'm watching, like, you know, self-trim tutorials, whatever. And I found one. And obviously, with everything I've learned about cutting my son's hair, and then seeing him cut his own hair and the method he used, it just made sense in my head.
Yeah,
like, cause you know, like, there's different ways of learning it, and the way he explained it just made sense to me. So I tried it, and it raw, like, minus the tough part of, you know, cutting the back of your head and the mirrors, because you need 2 mirrors, and it was a bit awkward. You get me? So it wasn't perfect at the back, but I know what I did wrong. So now it's like, okay, next attempt is gonna be better. And I'm feeling like I'm not gonna go barbers again, blood.
Yeah.
No, like, like, they might see me like on a special occasion, you get me, but I'm feeling pretty confident that I could do my own thing, blood. And in this economy, bro, I'm trying to save some money, blood. So
I realised one thing that's made me realise I spent money on just
anything,
just the most stupidest stuff.
Yeah.
Use my card on the most stupidest stuff.
Like what?
I don't know. Like, see, when you use your card, is there certain, like, would you just? I'll probably, like, if I just wanted to get, just say, a sweet for like 80 pence, card for that.
Okay.
Card, like,
yeah.
Card for everything.
Yeah.
But I've saved so much money,
Fam.
not spending money on, and I hope once I come out of this, I still got that same energy. Like,
You know that mature spending where you're like, all right then, I'll give you an example. It might come to a Friday night and you'll be like, fancy a bottle of wine. So you'll go to the shop on the Friday and buy the wine. Now with this quarantine thing, you don't want to be in the supermarket around people like every fucking day. So you'll include that in your spend. Whereas that's not the type of thing I would have included in my spend before. It's the type of thing I would have reacted to.
I get you.
So
it's
now
planned.
It's planned. Now now you're being more conscious about the money you spend, even on the stuff that, if it's a Tuesday night, I'm not thinking about wine on a Tuesday night. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, it might feel wrong to buy that, but if I buy it on a Tuesday, knowing I'm gonna drink it on a Friday night, it's a different conversation now. You know what I'm saying?
These are the positives that man can take from this whole thing, and it's like, it's man automating our lives and just looking at the stuff that matters and really seeing the things that don't matter. Yeah. And that what you just said is kind of hit home, and it, like, I would gladly spend £75 on a bottle of wine if that's what I like, but I know that I'm only spending it like it's budgeted. It's in the budget of what man's doing for the month. To get me rather
£75.
When I say £75,
I was like,
wait, no. Listen, I was saying £75 because I know for that £75, think about it. Think how much man actually eat out.
Okay, that's a different conversation.
Like, break it down, you know. Like,
that's a different conversation.
Think about how much man actually eat out, and how much man have eaten out in this period. You get what I'm saying? So man will probably easily spend £200 a month, not even realizing it.
Crazy.
Like the household. You get what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So I'm saying, if man's not eating out as much as I was, when you do go out, man can spend £75 on a bottle of wine.
Oh,
you understand what I'm saying? Because
I get you now.
It's budgeted for, it's planned for, and it's something that you actually want. You're not doing it out of convenience.
It's not getting out of hand because you're reacting to how you feel. So it's like, you get to Friday night, it's like, I deserve a bottle of wine. So you go shopping, you buy that, and then it spirals. You buy this and you buy that, and the next thing you know, you spend £60-70.
And that's my point.
Yeah.
But man could just spend on £175 on the wine that you want.
Yeah.
And technically, you'll actually be spending less because you're spending the £60 maybe a week or every 2 weeks because you're reacting off what you want.
And I think you're discovering more as well, because you know, like when we was talking about before about so for instance, you could go shop and buy a Stones in it. Stones ginger wine might cost you like £6 or something like that, innit?
Yeah.
Six pounds, £6 to £5.90, depending on where you go.
You go Tesco or you go Aldi and they got their version. It's like £3.50. Tastes the same. Would you have figured that out though, if you wasn't shopping in hindsight? So now you're shopping in hindsight and you're seeing, well, like man can pick this up. You know what I'm saying? And
I'll take it a step further though.
go on.
I'd rather just buy the bottle that's £25.
Which bottle?
Because
These figures are getting mad.
You're
Which bottles are these?
Listen.
I'm not going.
Ginger wine for £25.
I've researched the
Go ahead.
ginger wine that we're actually drinking is not real ginger.
Oh God,
It's not proper. Yeah, it's not
I
proper.
think we must Stones or the Aldi.
but-
I'm alright, you know.
I don't
but-
want no
but what I'm
£25
saying is-
ginger wine.
But what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
I feel like through quarantine, we haven't been reacting to
Yeah.
our desires.
Yeah.
We've been reacting to our needs.
Necessities.
You understand? So
100%,
I'm saying we all have desires and they're never gonna go.
Yeah.
But it's about learning how to
Control them.
control them.
Yeah.
So if there's a bottle, if it's in your budget, even if it's £200, like, because you know what your budget is, that's not my. I can't afford that a month. I'll be straight. Can't do that. But if that's in your budget, if you've budgeted for it and you know that you can afford it, but then you're not indulging in other places and going to the shop and buying the 85p chocolate every day,
Yeah.
tap 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 everywhere. It's
Yeah.
it's justifiable now. But imagine you buy the £200 bottle, but you're tapping.
Yep.
You buy. What I'm saying is it's just balancing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
having control over your spending habits.
You know what's mad as well? Even like I've copied a little bit what you do. Like I think I found the better way for me to save money. Like see how you got your like your holiday pot thing.
Yeah.
I think I like just seeing you. Obviously, I'm not saying it's full up to the top, but just actually seeing it in person,
The
it
progress is
building.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
You get a
Yeah,
buzz.
yeah.
I don't want to dip in it.
Yeah.
I want to see it grow.
Okay.
Whereas obviously it could be the same thing it's in your bank. You can see the numbers. I don't want to see it. I want to.
Physically see it.
Yeah, and I think I enjoy that, and to see that it's actually getting there. I think
Fam, you know when I helped you with the wedding,
Yeah.
I slapped all of that in my pot, bro.
Oh, okay.
I put all of that in my
sick,
pot,
sick,
bro.
sick,
You
sick.
get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
So, like,
That's nice.
You look
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
pot
yeah,
and
yeah.
you just see it grow.
yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
That's one of the sick things about
know what?
that self-employed work.
It's like a plant, bro.
It's like a plant.
Like when you water that plant, and when
Yeah.
and that's a tomato plant over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you see the tomatoes start to come, you think, yeah,
yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you got like probably like your first 20 note in there, it looks whack, bro.
Yeah.
But once you start to see it build, yeah,
And it builds fast. I swear on my life. But the quarantine has shown me that we just don't have to spend
you don't have to.
on the things that we're spending on.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So when I'm giving out these crazy numbers, they sound crazy because you're internalizing them as you're spending that, including all
And
of
Chris,
this.
you like to spend money.
I don't like to.
You like to spend
We're
money.
not.
I don't.
You like to spend money.
Yeah,
still.
you're a different type of brother. You're from a different cloth.
He gets off and spending more than something's worth.
It's crazy though because I've still had certain drunk snacks like
Yeah.
what I've had, but because I've managed my money a lot better. Like,
You feel less guilty about it.
yeah, I can
Course.
just have a little binge because
Yeah.
I'm not spent. Like, I
Yeah.
hope when I come out, all this stuff I'm just wasting money on. It's not
Well,
necessary.
pizza's a vice for me. I can't lie. Like,
Yeah.
I love pizza in it, but it used to be a Friday Saturday thing. So where it's a Friday Saturday and then you know, yeah man, not cooking today, pizza thing. So the money you would spend, especially when you got young kids as well and they want to eat the same thing, you know what I'm saying? You're spending a decent amount of money. Do you know what I'm saying? So now what's happened is, like you said, we was cooking, but these people. These businesses, they know how to infiltrate. You get me? So you start getting this weird text message from nowhere. Now I've discovered 2 for Tuesdays.
Okay.
So now I'm spending less than I would spend on a Friday and Saturday to get everyone pizza and whatever sides, whatever. Now I'm getting 2 large, extra large
Yeah,
pizzas for less than the price I would have spent on that Friday night.
Is that Papa's?
Only thing is, yeah. But Domino's are doing it as well, though. Domino's do
Oh,
two for
yeah.
Tuesday as well. But I'm on a Papa John's train right now. You get me? The crust is
Hey, Papa John's, listen.
the
We
crust
want a
is legit.
sponsor. 'Cause
Yeah, man.
we
Yeah, I
fuck
ain't gonna
with you.
lie.
Yeah, man.
When I look on, when I go on the website, sometimes I think, what special offers did they have today? And then like two double XL pizzas for such and such. I'm like,
Yo, jump on that, blood. Dinner's done. You might even get lunch tomorrow.
yeah,
blood.
trust me.
You get me? But yeah, like now, the Tuesday's becoming the junk day
I get you
because
still.
I'ma save money doing it on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Friday, we got some shit in the freezer. It's alright. You get me? Like, same. You get your little junk vibe if you want. You know what I'm saying? There's stuff in the freezer, or we're just gonna cook something. But it's just changing up
It's changing up the patterns.
the
fam.
pattern for what makes more sense
Yeah.
for where we find ourselves. You
Yeah.
get me?
Yeah.
So
How have you found being at home with the fam?
Like 9 times out of 10, it's sick, fam. Like I love it. You get what I'm saying? Like I actually get a throw off waking up in the morning, seeing my youth. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'll just get a throw off just being around him all day. As much as there's things that annoy me, for all of the things that annoy me, I would say there's like another 5 that make me happy in it. So
I think it's a thing where as well, like balance is very important. And as though we're aspiring to be better and great, weak bladder boys gone to the
trust
toilet.
me, we
Nothing. But yeah, it's just as like obviously we work hard and we grind to obviously. I feel like I'm gonna have a stroke, bro.
start changing
No, my
stupid.
chest is
I said it feels like he's having a stroke.
Oh, my chest is for shot.
Wait there.
Sorry.
How many press ups you do today?
Oh, about not much. About 90.
About 9. Yeah, no, that's probably why your chest is sharp and you felt. That's probably why.
Yeah, obviously I know we work hard to obviously excel in life and whatever, but it's good to spend time with the family as well, man. So it's about finding the right balance.
The balance. It's about finding because the only thing that is bothering me is shit like this. Like, I don't give a fuck about going to the club, you know. I actually do not
I
miss.
was gonna mention that as well to you. Like, I was gonna say that once this is all over, yeah, I'll go out, but I'm not trying to go out.
Blood, I don't care about going to the club. What I care about is seeing my loved ones and my
That's not the first thing I want to do. Don't get it twisted. The first thing, as I said to somebody else, I said the first thing I want to do is I want to go home with my mum, fam.
Trust me, fam. That's
Hug
it.
my mum, and I said, yo, take her out, just do something with her.
That's what I'm saying. With the family, like
Yeah.
fam, like my thing would be check my mum
Yeah.
and then make C come and play with Quinn, and man
Yeah,
can
yeah.
sit down and chill without having to worry about social
I know
distance.
what this has done for me as well. Me being in lockdown, yeah, I've spoke to cousins and family
More than you would have.
way more, like even like all of like my cousin in America, like just picking up the phone and just like how's things and then the push up things I do with my 2 cousins from London and obviously Ori, like I wouldn't have bonded with my cousin from London this much if it wasn't for this quarantine.
Yeah.
So it's good to just
100%, man.
just chat, man. We were just saying that obviously once this is over, the first thing I want to do is spend some quality time with the fam. Yeah, I'm gonna go out, but that's not my main priority when all this is done.
Yeah, I think people are living for that moment for the opportunity to say, "Yo, I'm
to
going-
rave for the
I'm
whole
going
month."
to the rave."
Yeah.
I actually don't care. I have not missed it. I haven't missed going to the rave.
I think man have grown out of that from before, and it like think about when we were partying, it was 9 times out of 10 a birthday or a bank holiday. Like it's an occasion, and we're at that age now, and it past that point, man, are not going out just for the sake of it. You get me? So I think it's more
Is that us? Is that every man our age though?
not every man our age.
It's
I think.
definitely not every man our age.
man with kids and
It's not man with kids. Man with kids.
Certain men want to
Go
go
out here, fam.
Certain men want to go out now.
Oh, no.
And when this is all over, they're gonna go out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Fam, there's
All on
certain
Monday
man
if
that
there's
ain't
something.
coming home for a month, bro.
Yeah,
They're
certain
just
people-
gonna look around and say, "Where's dad?" Dad's out here, bro.
Yeah, certain people ain't coming home for now, you
They're
know.
not coming home.
You know, man said the side thing's been underserviced for a very long time.
But it's
So
crazy because obviously they say that obviously I know it's, obviously none of us are married here, but it's crazy what they're saying like the divorce rate here is going up.
in this period,
Yeah,
don't lie.
Since-
Who said that?
this is what I'm saying. It could be more of an American
You've
stat.
been reading the Sun again, fam.
No, it wasn't the sun. But that's what they say. That's what they say.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's calling up lawyers in this period
So
of
I'm
time?
thinking it's
That's
crazy.
mad.
Yeah,
If
that
that's true, that's mad.
some people like obviously everybody's home dynamics are different. But
Yeah.
it's crazy to think that the more people stay at home, they think like I hate my woman.
It's definitely going one way or the other.
You know what? I will tell you this. This is let you know. This period has let you know whether or not
Yeah,
the
make a
person
break.
that you win
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
is
the
the
right
person
one.
for you, bro.
Yeah, that's
I'll tell you that straight.
Yeah, facts.
That's what this period has done.
Being in the house with anyone for so long, you're gonna bump heads. Even when you live at home with your parents, you're probably gonna bump heads with your parents time to time. Like being your child, every 1 year around, at some point you're gonna bump heads. But it's even though me and you bump heads, like we can we like each other.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, like people are realizing now, like me and this girl got nothing. I'm shaking because I'm cold.
Yeah.
But like it means that, but some people are probably thinking like, I don't have nothing in common with this person at all.
Yeah.
That's serious. That's a problem still. That's mad.
Facts. I think that's what this period has shown in it. Like,
I'd love to speak to someone who feels that way though, because I feel like for us it's been the opposite. It's
Yeah,
been
like-
a balancing exercise of like finding a good.
1 second, fam. If you get some Jameson in you, yeah, you'll stop shaking still.
It's true still.
That's how I think what it is.
Drinking that
'Cause
fizzy
I
ass cider.
can't feel no
Wear the
cold
glasses.
right now.
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I can't feel no
Yeah.
cold. He's out here shaking.
Pour that shit for you. Drinking that fizzy ass 4% cider and shit,
This guy
nigga.
is shaking.
We got Jameson here and this brother.
No, it's cold, bro.
Hey, sip of Jameson's. See how quick you warm up, bro.
Got some apple juice in that.
Yeah, pour a little bit more.
Hold on.
But no, it's Bless.
Go.
Alright, cool.
I tell you one thing I can't wait for. Sorry, this is
Go on.
things that alcohol. I can't wait to hug Quinn. You know, I actually can't wait, fam, to hug Quinn. I can't wait. I can't wait for the youths to be around one another and not have to worry about all of this foolishness that's going
The
on.
amount of time she says to me like, "Are we gonna be here forever? Are we gonna stay in here forever?"
Ah.
And it's mad, yeah. Obviously, she stays at her nan sometimes. And she was like, the other day, she was like, I've been staying at yours too long now. I want to stay at Nanny's. I want to stay at Nanny's for a couple of days.
Yeah, man.
It's mad. Like, he's getting to them, I think, as well. Definitely getting to them.
He
You're
is.
blessed, you're lucky here that your kids have got siblings. Like, they got their siblings because, yeah, it might be a lot and they might fight sometimes, but at least they got somebody to fight and play with. Like, we have to be this child. We have to we're their play friends from morning till night.
Fam, my youth calls me for. I'm playing, yeah. I'm playing games on the iPad. I don't want to play them, but he wants me to play them for him because he feels like I'm playing with him.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So, I can see the benefit of having other siblings because they will bounce off. But I remember that's why I asked you the question when I said
Yep.
you, and then you said, well, obviously, you can say what you can
It don't always go the way you think it will go still. That's how I say to you, innit? Like, you gotta think about it like this. Depending on the age groups, for instance, my oldest, he wants to formulate games or do things in a certain type of way. He creates rules. So if they got some toys or whatever, he'll be like, all right, we're going to play this game with the toys and we're going to create this world and these rules for these toys in it. Tori just wants to knock the toys over or just wants to make one toy hit the other toy or whatever. So then when he's trying to play this game and the little one's coming and kicking over things and throwing things around, he's getting mad now. He's like, why are you doing this? I'm like, play it like this. And then, so you hear all this shouting and all this crap, and then he comes over like, Dad, he's not playing the game, right? And then so you're not getting involved anyway, even when they are trying to play together. And then the other half of it is they want to show you the game they're playing. They want to show you what they're doing. They're like, oh, Dad, look at this. I'm doing this and this and that. Like, or they want you to help them play their game. You don't. You think you get this respite when there's these other kids. It's kind of a facade. I'm not gonna lie to you. It doesn't really go like that.
Wait there.
Go on.
So Zay will come to you and say, "Yo, Dad,
Yeah.
come look at this game."
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
His new thing. Another thing is this, innit? The things they want to do sometimes infringe on you. So, for instance, he'll want your phone. So he'll come and ask me for my phone so he can take a picture of himself, and then he'll then use the editing app to draw a Marvel character over his own face.
Okay.
So he'll draw Iron Man or Black Panther over his face and turn his face into. But that involves you using my phone. I might need my phone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then you're pestering me for my stuff. Do you see what I'm trying to say? And then I give it to you, and then I have to come looking for it. And then when I want it back, it's a problem. Now it's headache now because you're upset because you can't. Like, it's stuff like that. Or what else? Like maybe he's drawn something. Or no, here's the worst one. I can't get a delivery now from Amazon or wherever that involves a box without them wanting to play with the fucking box.
Blood, no, wait
Fam.
there.
Fam.
Listen, C has realized what a delivery driver is. Imagine I'm driving. We've drove past the delivery driver. He said, Dad, turn around. The
What?
delivery driver, he thinks he's got a package for him. Blood, so anytime a package comes now,
Yeah.
he thinks it's his birthday.
Oh,
and
my
so imagine
God.
someone brought him a birthday present, and it was a book.
Oh, his birthday's been in quarantine.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah,
So-
and it was a book. We've opened it, and he was like, oh, "What's this? That's not what I wanted." Because it wasn't a toy, or was it?
Okay.
So he's like, he didn't even want it. So,
Yeah.
Like every time a package comes, fam, he gets excited, and he's like, "Dad, just call the delivery driver and tell him to bring it." He doesn't understand.
Oh
how,
my
like,
days. Yeah.
Blood, it's actually funny
Did you
still.
tell Carl when I found him and I was Batman?
Don't like.
Nah. So on his birthday,
Yeah.
I got one of my brother's friends to dress up as Spider-Man
Okay.
and call him, and he's gassed off that.
Video call.
Yeah. And then I got Dre to dress up as Batman. but
Wait,
when,
the other friend was what?
Spider-Man,
Okay,
and
yeah,
Dre
yeah.
was Batman.
Yeah, okay,
but
cool.
when he said Batman, he was like, "This isn't right, you know."
How cool?
And he said, "This is Uncle Dre."
Oh my days.
And he was saying, "Oh, Batman doesn't have a beard."
And I'm like, it's obviously I was talking like a Batman voice, but I was like,
Did you find the Christian Bale voice?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he ran on it. He's sick. I can't lie. But C was
I'm
having.
gonna do it
No,
now.
no,
You did the Christian Bale voice. You did like,
yeah, I did the deep voice. I ain't gonna do it now. I can't remember how it was.
So you say happy birthday.
I am Batman.
I
I can't even do it.
Listen, I'm not gonna gas you. He
Sick.
Ra's got the voice.
Yeah.
But I know C's basically thinking Batman's not black.
But here's the thing. What's his idea of what Batman is though? Because he ain't seen the films.
Nah,
when he
but
sees
he's seen
Batman, what is he seeing?
Well, obviously, you just know the face, like the bottom part of the face. Is
So it's just
different.
imagery that he's seen. Does he
Imagery?
watch a Batman cartoon?
No.
or okay, it's just
It's just
imagery.
imagery.
But like,
Yeah.
I don't have a beard, but I'm like, it's
Yeah, okay.
quarantine. Like, there's nowhere open. And he's like, Batman don't live in the house.
You get me?
So I
Hey,
have to turn off the light Sam in the back.
fam, listen. My man was asking.
You should have recorded this shit.
I got a little bit of it.
Oh
my man
my
was
God.
asking so many questions.